Are you good now? You are impressively done. Yes. God, you're a good dog. Hi guys, I'm Chris Boden, and you're not. Welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 13:28 hours on Friday, January 22nd, 2016, and now it's time to shoot the opener. How's that for an open? Alright guys, so we're back for round 2, day 53 of, and I got little schwitzy bits everywhere, of carpeting the boat. This is a fun and thrilling project that I recommend to everybody. But here's what we've got going on. I've got my glue, which is the Roberts Indoor Outdoor Carpet Adhesive 6700 Superior, which is kind of a smug goddamn glue, but we're getting our way through it. I got my, it's about a 3-inch plastic putty knife. By the way, when you got to clean this stuff off, and you will, mineral spirits works great. Did you get gloves?
Yes.
Where are they? Can I have a pair, please? I also have, hey, look, my trowels are Roberts too. I got this online, and this we got at Home Depot, I think. I'm going to take off my watch. I am putting my watch on the console. My watch is on the console. Now, I don't know exactly what this glue is made of, but I know two things. One, if you ever need a giant amount of liquid nails to all be used on one surface, this stuff works really well as a substitute because it smells like liquid nails, it almost looks like liquid nails, it acts like liquid nails, and if you have to come clean it up hours later, it turns into liquid nails. So, it's good stuff. I like it. So, we have our notched trowel. This is a carpet adhesive trowel, 1/8 by 1/8 by 1/8 by 1/16. So, yeah, and she's clean and beautiful. I have vacuumed the surface to get rid of the schmoo, though we need to vacuum up here a bit more. In fact, I'm gonna do that right now while I'm thinking about it. When you're laying carpet, you have to be fanatical about the cleanliness of the subsurface. My subsurface isn't all that good. I've got some gaps and things ain't quite right. There's some jiggity-poggity shit going on, but it's a boat. And it ain't a nice boat. It's just a boat. So I'm not, there's an 80-20 line, you know? So let's play with goop. Now, when I started doing this, I was very delicate and careful about it, and then I got into it and realized that that isn't going to get you a damn thing, so just goop it on. If If you spill a little down in the bilge like that, you can try and just scrape it off a little bit, but you're just going to smear it around. You're not going to get any real good positive results from that, so don't sweat the small stuff. Actually, a really good place to set this would be on the lid. That's smart. So your trowel's got notches on two sides and smooth on the other two sides, and this is pretty self-explanatory. Smooth it out over that way, pull it back. You get a lot faster with this as you go. My only real goal with the trowel is to try and keep it off of the existing carpet. Beyond that, I don't really care. It is important to get it all the way up to the edge, though. So we can come over here, grab a little bit. So we just do it like that. Get a little over the edge, don't worry about it, because the carpet's going to wrap around the whole thing eventually anyway, so I don't really appreciate it. Surprisingly quickly, you use all this. I like this stuff, it doesn't stink too bad. Goes on nice. I've been kind of doing this in sections. I have a loose plan that is, as all plans, subject to ferocious amounts of change. I want to get through this section. Okay. Now let's do the other side. Back this all the way up, far as we can. Come on over here. This is where the fun is. Some edges are on the wrong side. Now, the question is, should I stop here, or should I push on to the line? That's very tempting to do, because this is pretty easy.
The only thing is though, if we do that whole area right there, are we going to be able to not step in it?
Well, we're going to lay it right down, pretty much right away.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright, I'm doing
May
it.
as well. Just do
I'm
it.
doing it!
Just do it.
I'm doing it!
Just do it. This whole section.
Doing it and doing it and doing it all. Alright, so I'm going to grab this, head right up here with it. Compound curves are fun. I love compound curves. Now with other videos, you watch this part and they go to some cool music montage like an 80s movie, or they just puss out and time-lapse the whole thing. But here's how I see it. You, at the very least, at home, have the option of skipping forward and all this is done and the suffering is past. I don't. Okay, so if I have to suffer, you get to suffer, and you just get to look at my cute little ass. So enjoy. We're in this together. There are guys that can do this, like, and it's an art form, but in this environment where everything is compound curves, and it's all just raw fiberglass up here, and it's not conducive to this exact task, then it takes time. You gotta be patient. There's a lot more art to this than science, really, but oh, hey! I won a fish hook.
Oh, hey.
What an unusual thing to find on a fishing boat. And it isn't like I've never carpeted a boat before. I've never carpeted anything before. Not entirely on my own. I've done flooring before. And I've helped with flooring. So I understand some fundamentals. But my understanding of the fundamentals of flooring is very similar to my understanding of the fundamentals of, like, basketball. Like, I get some rough ideas of the ball goes in a big hoop and you gotta bounce it a lot. For some reason they call that dribbling. I still haven't figured that one out. But you do the best you can with what you got. And it's glue, it's not rocket science. Alright, I think that's just about it. Let's put a little right here. Okay. Alright, I think we're good for the next section. I really want to pack it in right there because that's a joint. Alright. Where can I set this safely? Alright, hop out, and I'm going to hand this to you. And you can set it down on the cardboard.
Hold on. Okay.
Alright, it's 13:43 hours. We've got all our glue down. The next step is to start laying the carpet in for the next section. This is the hard part because we've got one plane, two other planes with curves in both directions. It curves this way and this way, and there's a break at the top. We've got to go around the boxes, and we have a big hole in the middle. What's the worst that could happen? So the tools for this are an e-cig, which is invaluable, because even though I quit smoking years ago, there is a great deal of power, and there's a lot of money to be saved, and time, and just, you take a minute, you've got that step done, just take a minute, have a smoke, look at the whole situation, and say, what am I screwing up now? It's my moment of zen. The glue is down, and now carton. I may damn well make the internet watch the whole drying process. I am not above such horrible things.
I have a question.
Sure, how can I help?
Do you want there to be an age range for that program, or is it going to be available to adults who want to like retrain?
Adults, absolutely adults. Everything we do is adults, but we'll let kids in there as well.
Well, I meant, did we want it to be just for people entering the workforce, or would you?
No, if they want to do retraining and like learn how to get involved in modern equipment and stuff like that, I'm totally down with that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally cool.
I just wanted to make sure that that.
Totally cool. I need like 8.
Because I could like hold it over here.
You can hold that. You can totally hold that. And just enjoy holding that and be happy. Feel the love. Are you feeling the love, Moose?
My arms are not that long.
Goes out the front. Just get rid of that. And the trick is to get this.
Viewer mail in 15 minutes.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Think you'll have this in place?
Yeah, sure. Totally.
Good luck.
I have a new problem.
What's the new problem?
I have to keep this carpet off the other carpet
Yes.
and lay it down at the same time. You may have to put down the camera and actually help for a
Yeah,
bit.
I'm kind of
Alright.
thinking so.
Get into here and put this down. But I gotta keep it off of that. So there's gonna be some real fast trimming happening. We gotta work our way around here. Start back there and I'll just keep this off. Okay? We gotta start your back. I'm gonna have this one spot you gotta fix.
Okay. So I'm clear up to about here.
Yeah, you're clear on both sides?
On both sides.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, then we'll start laying that in. And as this comes over, I'll trim it.
Is that going to fit back?
Yeah, this will fit back, but we gotta get rid of this. Careful, careful.
It's flipped here.
Now, I'm gonna peel this back here. I'm gonna lay this down here.
So those are two, like,
We gotta trim this part off.
Bruce? Bruce, can I have a roll of paper towel, please? Paper towel? Please and thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Alright. I need the scissors are right under there. Alright, start flattening, laying, and doing. This is going to be tricky as fuck. I gotta get in here and trim this before we can go on any further. Because there's a lot of goop on the back side of this. Pull where? Alright, you fight that side. I'll work on getting the goopy mess out of here. Because there's a lot of goopy mess.
Until about 2 seconds.
You've dropped down to dog logic at this point? Just, brr.
Well,
do what you can. This is so easy and fun. It is the best job I've ever gotten to do. It is a privilege to work on this boat. It's a privilege, an honor, and a privilege.
it better be the nicest summer ever.
Huh?
It better be the nicest summer.
Oh, it's gonna be lovely. Hear that? Watch back and stick it. Okay. Okay. Now I gotta come back here, get this a little bit.
That's our one screw up in this whole here.
Yeah, that's my one screw up in all the trimming. And it's really not that bad on it.
Go to see what it is. Let's just see what's in here.
Yeah, once everything's in, so good. I'll know it's there and it'll bug the shit out of me. And really, if I go from the entire floor is hosed with a giant soft spot in the back to everything's ripped out and cleaned up, all new carpet, and there's one little tear in it right here, I can live with that. All right.
I need new cuts over here.
Where?
Well, I need that so we can lay
Okay.
it on flatter.
We gotta lay a lot flatter than that.
Yeah. And then that all needs the wrinkle nuts to go forward.
Okay, well, for that wrinkle to go forward, we gotta. Uh-oh. Now we got a problem. The whole alignment shifted. We trimmed that out when this was good, but now it's shifted. We're gonna have to put a different piece of carpet here. There's no way we get that without a seam. Let's see what we can do, but I'm pretty sure there's no way we get this without a seam here. Because I think we just pooched that really bad because this all shifted this way just a little bit. So show me what you got over here.
Oh, and this
Start at the back and work your way forward.
trim like this side.
Wow, there's a big gob of, yeah.
Nice.
Did I just mention that there's a big gob of
Yep.
shit?
Which is now
All
on
right,
your face.
wipe that off. And give me, here, get all that off of there because I gotta grab the scissors.
Ugh.
All right, I'm just gonna cut this whole piece off and we'll hope
Sure.
we don't need that far outer corner because it's covered in schmoo. Probably don't need that at this stage though, so there's that hope. All right. Okay, so I gotta trim that. There, hold this. Okay. This actually looks all right, but you missed a little spot there. All right, pull that down in. There's a little rolly thing.
Oh,
Your side. Okay. That dropped right in there, nice. This is screwed because it's shifted off by a few degrees, but I can fix it. I'm just gonna have to cut it here and that'll be a separate piece and there's nothing we can do, we just accept that. Yeah. I'm gonna start trimming around.
I'm holding glue.
Yeah, you hold the glue back, I'll trim it up, okay? Yeah, that's all right. Happy with it? Because I care. I care. Hey, Bruce! I need that to lay all the way up to the top. So you're gonna have to. You cool there?
Pocket is freezing it.
Why?
Because it's,
Oh, it's hissing?
yes.
It's in my bag. Okay. I'll take it out. Any minute. Just sit there and be thankful that you're sitting there. And we'll do that line, then that line, and then clean up the two sides, and then the entire middle section's done. Go ahead.
Are you ready for viewer mail?
Yeah, give me like 5-10 minutes and I'll be there.
All right.
I'm gonna do this and I'll let these sit. I'm gonna do this section. No, I gotta do that because we gotta clean the glue off before it dries. All right, let's do this real quick. That's our line. You gotta. Big goofy. Take it. Okay. Now this lasts a little bit in here. All the way to that. Okay. Down tight. That should come over. Okay. That's that whole section.
Yay!
Ah! Alright. I need a new blade. Hey, Bruce! Bruce is what? Bruce is fucking abandoned us. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Alright, that's good. Alright. We do the sides and we're good. Alright, you gotta move. So you gotta break down that line. Just like that. That's that piece. That side's done. Now we do this side. Yep. Nice and sexy. That's the work of goddamn art right there, is what that is. Alright, that's everything in that section. Alright, all we got left is the front, and then clean up like mineral spirits around the edge and perfect. But we're like 90% done there. Yeah, it's really cool. It sucks if we gotta stop for a pure mill, but alright. Oh yeah, we gotta eat lunch. So fuck it. I wanna get this done. Alright, I'm going to, now that that's done.
Do you leave that so we can wrap it though?
Huh?
We're gonna
Yeah,
wrap it.
yeah, we're gonna wrap it, but I wanna cut it back so that it'll drop so we can walk around it here. That. Because we gotta leave enough to wrap it, but not so much that it impedes the, yeah. So that'll all get trimmed later. Alright, let's go do VR mill. Trimmed it to fit up to the thing, and the whole carpet shifted, so the skinny piece up front, I gotta trim it. There will be one seam. Mark! Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden. Welcome to the Geek Group. It's time for viewer mail today at 14:11 hours, and what do we got in the box? It's from Olga. You have mail from Olga Sotnikov. But it's care of the Geek Group, which means I get to.
Okay.
Clear these beauty supplies.
I am in need of beauty supplies.
Well, good, because this is going to make you pretty.
Hey!
Dear Mr. Bellatini, I love Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong. It's an amazing and informative show that is really fun to watch. I'm in a punk band called the Brontosaurus. We try to encourage dinosaur enthusiasm through rock and roll. I thought your show could use more dinosaurs that weren't from the Cretaceous, so I got y'all this. Thanks for your commitment to dinosaurs. Best, Chuck Peckham.
If she didn't say punk, I was going to
No, this is from Chuck. It's a guy.
I almost assumed it was the Finnish death metal band where they actually play as big dinosaurs.
Have we done a video on this dinosaur yet?
We have not done Allosaurus.
Well, now you get to.
It's not the only Allosaur I've been given, I don't think. But that's okay.
It's a Punkosaurus.
I enjoy the sentence. We encourage. Wait. How did he phrase
You gotta
it?
read that.
We try to encourage dinosaur enthusiasm through rock and roll.
Yeah!
Put that on your business cards.
That is awesome. Oh, I got some Gualong Ding Dong stuff here. What do we got? Is a cable. Is a USB cable with a funny plug. USB power data cable.
Yep.
No, you can't have it both ways. This is a USB power cable. Any ideas? I don't know what it is or who it's from.
I have no idea what it's for, but...
Alright. Let editor know it's probably something he ordered.
Oh, I wonder if it's for the video to VGA thing, the converter. So they're going to be one of the power those over USB.
From Mr. Matt Deming,
Yeah.
board member emeritus of the Geek Group and generally awesome dude. Be careful when you complain about the weather. It could be worse. Matt D. I love that man. Just gonna leave that right there. I would like to point out that in the true style of Mr. Deming, this book came from the New York Public Library. He could have bought it at a used book sale. That could be a thing that happened. I love that man.
That book for being in a public library is scarily.
Technitool, tomorrow's products, shipped today.
It's from Mr. Jager.
Is this from Mr. D. Jager? What has Mr. D. Jager done today? It is from Mr. D. Jager.
I told you that.
Well, I gotta check. Oh, this beats the shit out of dinosaurs. It is a LCR meter, and not a cheap one either. Wow. Thank you, sir. Mr. D. Jager sent in a tool I have been begging for a year now.
What's an LCR?
An LCR meter measures L's, C's, and R's.
Oh, okay.
And now you know. An LCR meter. Okay, so let's say you have an inductor, a coil of wire. You want to measure its inductance and reactance and all that jazz. To do this, you have to, you want to know how it's going to behave in a circuit. To do this, you have to measure L, C, and R. R is resistance, C is capacitance, and L is the question for today's Captain's Blog. There's your trivia question. What is L in an LCR meter? And what is it used for? We need this for making Tesla coils and big power supplies. It's a wickedly handy tool, and of the, like, if I could trade 10 oscilloscopes for an LCR meter, I'd have done it, because we're tits deep in O-scopes, and this is the only one of these we own. So this is huge. Mr. Kidwell will be here in mere hours, and I will get his reaction for this in the blog, so you'll get to see it here. You saw it here first. So thank you, sir, and there's your trivia question for the day. What is L?
Are we brought by the letter L today?
Today's Captain's Blog is brought to you by the letter L, which is funny because the office staff has been all about Sesame Street all morning, so that's a whole thing. All right, I think that's it for the day. It is cool. Thank you, everyone, for helping out. That is an awesome bit of viewer mail. And tonight we'll be having story time with Megan. But you have to do it right. You have to hold it up, okay? And you got to show the pictures, and you have to do voices. Okay. All right. Cool. You guys have fun. We'll be back after this from who is it today? Quinn. Quinn's Vape Supply. Cool. You guys have fun. We'll be back.
Quinn's Vape Supply
is your source for high-quality e-cig products. At
Quinn's,
you'll find over 80 different flavors of e-liquids, from exotic fruit flavors to traditional tobacco flavors, and
everything in between.
There's an e-liquid for everyone.
Quinn's
is also the exclusive supplier of the
Chris Boden Signature Series.
Not sure which flavor's for you? Check out one of the
Flavor Flights
for a sampling of different flavors. All e-liquids have customizable
nicotine
levels ranging from 0 to 24 milligrams, so you can control how much
nicotine
you're vaping.
Quinn's
is an authorized Inikin dealer, and they carry a variety of e-cigs and accessories.
Quinn's
has everything you need to vape exactly how you like.
Quinn's Vape Supply
is exclusively online, and they offer priority mail shipping for all domestic orders. So head on over to
QuinnsVapeSupply.com.
That's QUINNS vapesupply.com and start vaping right
today.
You want to lean over the side. You're not getting in the boat for this. And carpeting. You can't have that many people in the boat for this. So, Mr. Kidwell.
Das Boot.
Das Boot. But we've got carpet.
is this
This is the new carpet
the
going
new
in.
carpet going in?
Yeah.
All right.
We have a small technical difficulty. Look up here. So up here in this bow section, we trimmed all the carpet and left it like a couple inches too big everywhere,
So you can, yeah.
so we could drop it in and trim it. But as we did out here, we angled off a little bit
Oops.
in the final laying of the carpet.
We pulled too far to the left.
What the hell are you doing?
Standing on something I shouldn't be standing on.
Probably. Oh my God. So for this final section, we're gonna put we're just gonna cut it here and put a seam in and glue this down as a separate piece.
You're going to put a dart in,
A dart? That's what that's called?
more or less.
Okay, it's a dart. Putting in a dart. I like dart. Alright. So, you change that blade, please.
Where are the fresh ones?
Flip it around, it should be fine. Because I have an auxiliary knife.
It's in the well.
Where?
I thought it was.
The shitty oh, here. That's... Yeah. This one I can just... Alright.
This is totally comfortable.
The case for my Leatherman died. I got a new one for Christmas, but I lost my Leatherman. It's been put in a very safe place, and I don't remember where the safe place is.
Must be very safe.
But I found my Gerber.
Okay.
So
A bit of
cleaned
glue on
it
there.
off, and now my Gerber is in my Leatherman case. Yeah, it's probably all right.
Okay, now we're gonna have to shop back.
Somebody keeps taking my shop back.
Where the hell's the shop?
It's just on the other side of the boat
Okay,
here.
bring the shop vac around the front and bring the hose over, and I'll just drop hose and vacuum.
That's a Stanley? Pretty poor design for
That's a
Stanley.
casting.
I got a good one where you loosen the screw halfway and it pulls and rotates and then
Yeah.
you can work on it.
Well, I've got my good knife here, but I need that knife because the butt of that knife has a very specific
I don't know how good
feature.
the blade is on that.
Doesn't matter, it's the butt I really need. The butt on this knife is the best. This is a Stanley 99E knife,
For the
and the butt for
the heel of your
doing
hand, or
for bending in the edges of carpet is the best tool. Are you ready?
He's plugging in now.
Turn on. Thank you.
what
All right.
type? Are you using like spray adhesive to hold it
No,
down?
no, we're using legit carpet, marine grade carpet goop.
Okay.
It's fun.
Fun?
Fun. So much fun.
He's a liar.
You've never had so much fun
I've-
as carpeting a boat.
I've seen...
It's great.
You got that look in your eyes again.
Model railroading is fun, Paul. All right.
You got to find a place where you can set up a layout. Because man, you need your trains to mellow out.
I'm mellow. Boats are relaxing.
Oh, look.
Dog's making it outside.
Here goes Elisa's.
All right.
Oh, she didn't get to do the
Do
door.
we have a section of carpet out of what we have trimmed that will fit this spot?
Oh God, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, find me that piece.
Hold up, just a rectangle.
I need that a little bit bigger.
Well, you're gonna find that laying around over here.
Ah, see what you can find. Go. You said there's stuff. Find stuff. Not counting the giant piece in the other room. We can't mess
I'm
with
not
that.
going to play. There, see? Whole piece right there.
Yeah. Yeah, bring it in.
Big old piece.
I don't know.
Well, we need that piece back. The one he
Need that
threw
piece
over.
back?
Yeah.
Why? I just need the big one.
He wants to replace this piece.
You want to
in
replace
its
that one?
entirety.
Yeah, it's not right.
Well, this is like just a little
Let
bit.
me see the first piece. I'll try it one more time, but I don't think the first piece is going to work at all. But I'll try. Lay it down on your end.
Hold that for a moment.
Come. All right, push it all down. Smush everything down, every nook and cranny.
That's what I got.
That'll do. Well, I've got that line on there that I gotta cut off, so we gotta. See, I've got this
Gnome?
chunk shoot out of it because we
Alright.
killed the angle.
Okay.
If I lay it down, I can make that work, but I've got the Sharpie mark on it.
Well, here, try candidate number
Because
2.
somebody can't cut the line.
Who might that be?
But I'm not pointing out any names.
Flip the other way around. That's the narrow one.
Hang on. No, we need the fat end there.
Oh, okay.
You can pull towards you if you need to.
He needs
Can I
to-
pull that far towards
No.
me? That's how far I need towards me.
You can't have that much.
No, you're missing out a very crucial point here.
There's like a hole.
I got a hole.
Doesn't matter.
I
got a
got
hole
one
up
more
here too.
candidate, but I
Got a
don't
hole
think
too.
it's gonna work.
Give me an next candidate, because this one won't work quite right.
Last one. It's not much, it's just a little bit longer than the first one. And I mean like a little bit.
Ain't got to be a lot. The first one was almost perfect length. I got lots to work with here. Are you good?
I
Because
am.
I'm beautiful.
Are we happy?
We're happy.
I'm happy.
I'm happy.
You're happy?
I'm happy.
We're all happy.
Yay.
There you go. Yeah, I can make that work.
Because this was the best idea he's ever had.
It's the best idea ever! I love carpeting boats!
Stripping the carpet out and redoing it?
Just
or
redoing
just
boats in general.
redoing boats in general.
Boats are fun! Boats are fun, Paul.
They
This
can
is
be
so
very
much fun.
lucrative.
They can be very lucrative.
Is that what we're calling it now?
Unless you got like rotted out wood like this.
Where? That?
Like that.
That wood doesn't count. That wood's going to get totally redone. We haven't gotten to that step. First we carpet, then we upholster.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole deck of this boat
Back
used to be a
off.
trampoline.
I got a whole thing going on.
I'm not serious.
Got a whole thing.
This has been so fun from day one.
All right. So this is good.
You should have seen the one he didn't buy.
Yeah.
Whoa,
You
man.
should see
I
the ones
saw
I've
it.
walked away from.
There were some that were like, whoa.
All right.
I support
I
this.
have the goop. I have the tools. We need to vacuum this again. Thank you.
Climb on.
Hit it. Okay. Neither of those satisfy my needs.
No, I cleaned up the other one, not 100%, but I cleaned it up for you.
This needs that really bad. Because that's making me a little crazy. Alright. Now I've got my goop. Bruce!
What would you like?
I would like you to hand this off to him and tell him what to do about it.
Over. There's mineral spirits over there on that table. Clean the edges with the mineral spirits.
Hand that camera to Kidwell.
Here.
He knows how to drive. All right, we got to tidy
start
that up
here.
a little bit. Help him with that. Once it's clean, we can goop this. Go ahead. So we got a cool thing in viewer mail today that you're gonna like.
What do we get?
I'm not gonna tell you, but I'll show you when we're done with this section.
Okay.
It's gonna make you very, very happy, and it's something that you want.
Really?
You want oh so bad.
Really?
Yes. It's actually gonna make you really, really happy.
Okay.
It came from Denichi, and it was not cheap. Judging by the look of it, I'd say it's probably the better part of $500.
Signal generator?
No, it's cooler than that.
Cool.
Don't even try and guess. You're not.
Okay.
It's obscure. You're not going to guess.
We need a signal generator and an oscilloscope in the HVL.
We have more oscilloscopes than God.
Okay.
Pick one out of the like 50 oscopes we have and make it work. You need to get Christine out here because I have her Christmas present waiting for her.
Yes.
I had a screwdriver, Paul. When I was young.
I was hungry, so I ate it. I'm low in iron.
So, Jeff works again.
Jeff works again.
Jeff
Awesome.
works again. We
Well-
need to master it perfectly, but
Yeah.
it's got a quick and dirty rough master.
What was the issue?
I don't know. The issue is we need a new Jeff. That is the issue.
Yes. Shatner actually floated the idea of doing a project that would require a little robot arm.
Okay.
So,
Does this mean that we would get the arm after the project?
no, GM would get the arm.
What the hell do I care? Why are you just teasing me like that?
Because I got to talk to somebody about robots and possibly buying one.
Okay, well I know who to talk to.
You know who to talk
Oh God, yes. Alright. I don't know what time it is. It's
There's a big clock over
1600.
there.
There's a big red clock on the wall. Alright, according to the big red clock on the wall, it's 1600 hours. This is like 6 inches too narrow to do what I need to do.
Put a 2x4 across that opening and lay your chest right across that, and just let that hold your weight. Then you can work both hands.
Paul,
Yeah.
you suck. That
So
should
we
be
just-
more than enough glue for everything I'm doing here. I'm gonna move some of this up here where we're going to need some. I'll move some of this up here where we're going to need some other. And I'm going to just glop a big thing down here because I'm not going to be able to get the trowel in there, so I'm just going to work that right all up in there. Yeah. Just glop it around. Yeah. Feels good, bro. The more I get off there, the less I have to fight off later. Alright. Taking my radio off because I don't need it. Taking my light off because I don't need it. Alright. All the areas we can. I need a 2-inch version of this is what I could make one of those. No. I've never even seen one, but I'll bet somebody somewhere sells it.
That's the sort of thing you just go rambling down the aisle at Home Depot.
Okay, that's easy. The trick is to do that. This would be so much easier if I had to carpet the whole boat and not just this section.
What, the blue stuff was all right?
Yeah, the blue stuff's alright. It didn't have any funk to it.
Take it like it used to be.
Once it was
before, it had
power
a lot of funk.
Oh, this boat had more funk than a George Clinton concert. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, right here. Yep.
idle curiosity, once you get that stuff smoothed out with the rake, how long before you got to get the carpet down?
I don't know, but it's adhesive, and you don't want to dawdle. That much I know.
I figured that.
But you don't have to do anything. It's not a stupid rush. It's not like cyanoacrylate or anything.
30 seconds, you're done.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been able to put it down and move it around as we need it.
Oh, okay, even better.
Yeah, it's not like an instant bond or any bullshit like that. It's actually pretty great to work with. I like it. It has the smell and setup effects of liquid nails.
Okay.
Like it behaves just like liquid nails. But the consistency is a lot thinner. It's got the consistency of Vaseline.
My attempt at gluing carbon fiber failed dismally. Well, actually the gluing worked very well, but I had to manipulate something. I had to try and grab it like a little nut, so I used needle nose pliers. And the magnets in the motors are really, really strong, and
they are.
It ripped the arm right off. Blop. Tasty.
It's just like Mom used to make.
Bing, I think that was you again.
It was.
Is that a functional motor back there, or do you need a new one of those?
That's the functional motor back there, to my knowledge.
I love it when you put qualifiers like that.
I don't know for 100%. I haven't fired it up yet. Guy said it worked, but
Go ahead and set it
guy I
up.
bought it from was
The
kind
gainer
of
down
open.
there. Yep, just
Matt, set this over there. Matt, set this over there. Okay, Kidwell, come on over the side of the boat.
You want me inside?
No, I want you over here.
You want me over
I want you
here?
to shake the hell out of something. I'm handing you this. Now, this end is the bow, okay? Don't forget that. Shake the shit out of that. Get all the little fluffity bits off.
What's the next step after the carpet?
Suck it like you're pissed at it!
vacuum it again, and then we start on the.
Trying to crack it like a whip.
Start on the plywood.
Yep.
Alright, when you're done, Paul, hand it back. Make sure the bow is the bow. You will not be able to reorient it in situ. Bow. Bow. Okay. Paul, take the camera. Or hand it to Matt. I don't care, but somebody take it.
I'm not mad.
That's not Matt.
TJ, take that. Alright, we're going to spread it gently. We know where we want to be. Take it all the way to the front. You've got a little bit extra if you want.
There's a little bit extra all the way around on this.
Hang on, don't go down yet.
Okay, I'm
Are
here.
you touching yet?
No, I'm not touching.
Okay, lift it out. Take it forward.
Let me take it forward.
Like curl it up a little bit. I want you to have a lot extra. All right, hang on.
I think he's going to put the...
Well, I dropped it, so we're in place now.
What, the instant it touches, you can't pick back up?
Oh, you can pick it back up. You just got to be really careful because it's going to want to touch everywhere.
And
and
goo.
if you get the glue on the old carpet, you got a situation. Okay, it's tool time. Hang on, I need this.
What manner of tool do you have?
I have the greatest carpet laying, well, boat carpet laying tool devised by man ever.
What is it?
Those
It's
utility.
the ass end of that utility knife I was telling you about.
Oh, that's why you were saying you really like the ass end of the
See what I can do with it?
You can, yeah, you can.
I can perfectly lay that in there. It works amazingly well.
Yeah, I would say it does.
Doesn't it? It just cleans it right up perfectly. It's the exact perfect tool. All right. Now we got to do the sidewalls. This all has to be laid in. You got to get that wrinkle in. You got a wrinkle there. And you got a wrinkle there, it's got to go out. And that wrinkle there.
We're not getting really great video here.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It's okay. Okay, now we trim.
Yay.
I'm gonna get rid of the back parts first.
Okay.
Because they're big and easy. Okay. Because I got this giant floppity bit here that's in my way. Okay. Okay, that should. Right out. Hang on.
Down here also.
There you go. All right.
Okay, cut.
Yeah, I can. Take it.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's
Ooh,
that.
very pretty.
Yeah. It looks like shit right up until the moment it doesn't. It's really weird like that. Hand the camera off to him. He's got a better shot.
Yeah, you got a better angle for this
Well,
side.
yeah. Okay, pull that out of here. Okay.
Won't go too far.
There, another one for Paul. All right, that's our two big main cuts. Now,
The fun part.
the fussy twiddly little bits. This is gonna suck. Ah. Okay. I am so tempted to just let this sit overnight, come back to it, and do it tomorrow, but I know that's a bad idea because any little bits of glue we have hanging out.
We'll be stuck to the here.
Yeah. Alright. I need my line. Wedge my little ass up in here. Okay, that should, yeah, that's. One down. It's this up here, it's really gonna suck.
Yeah.
Okay, can we peel that out yet? Yeah, that
so.
whole piece will come.
Yep, I should.
Alright, watch out. Hang on.
I say cut that there, cut this, and then we can concentrate just on that.
Yeah, okay.
Shit.
Okay, that.
That should be. Oh, one more.
Try it now. That should get just about that whole piece.
Oh,
Okay, now I just gotta do down this side.
Is the big 3D printer functional?
Yeah, of course.
I may have something to print out on that.
Cool.
You know what the bed size is?
12.
12.
12 by 12 by 12. Take it.
With pleasure, except I'm stuck.
I can't see it.
I can't see it either. It's stuck right.
Take it. All right, defuzz that, and it should lay in. We'll have the little bit up in the corner, but we can hold it back like this so we don't have to worry about the glue. And what we'll do is we'll let that totally dry.
Pull that up because we pulled it down just a little bit.
We'll let that totally dry, and then we'll trim it for that weird front piece, because that's gonna suck. I might have to get in there with like bandage shears or something.
We might have to trim this just a little bit.
I'm fine. Pull it down here. All right, pick out the fuzzies, and so the whole thing with one intentional seam and one unintentional seam, and it's all good. Chris Boden, can I help you? I'm all right. What's this about? Oh, yeah, you're that guy. Okay. How can I help you? I'm all right. All right. Here's how we figure out the angle. Paper on the angle. This is square. Paper is flush. Measure the angle. The angle from here to here is your angle.
Do we have a protractor?
I'm sure we have protractors if you walk up front.
I have
and say,
one
"Hey,
at home."
protractor."
I'm surprised you don't have one in your purse.
Shut up.
That's a valid point. Captain to front office. Front office, come in, please. We need a protractor, please.
That's the tool room.
Protractor and tool room. Thank you, sir. We still got to figure out the angle for the ogive.
One of us to go get it, or can we find it?
We're on it. You should have Bruce tell you what he's doing.
Reverse engineering some really lovely seats.
I think they're lovely.
It smells my favorite.
So this is smart. You're gonna put your other maintenance guy out sick.
You're not gonna get sick from that. You've eaten worse than that.
It's not wrong.
I've heard about the lunches you guys go on. Batman's sick because it's been a month since he's had a day off. That's why Batman's sick.
Because he ate Papa John's.
Ooh, that'll do it.
So we got those.
Papa John's or Little Caesars?
Papa John's. Little
Papa
Caesars
John's
is
last
better.
night.
Game night last night.
Yeah?
You remember? So 19 inches.
Okay.
Like 10 and 1/8.
19 by 2. What did you want to call that board?
This is the
Seat.
mounting base.
Seat mounted base.
It actually came out pretty nice.
And the pipe is mounted at 1 1/4 inches.
Okay.
So it's inset 1 1/4 inches on center.
The distance from the edge of
Edge of the board to the center of the pipe.
you said the distance was?
1 1/4.
Sorry.
So we're definitely going to use bigger hinges.
Yes.
Why?
Both hinges on both
They
sides. are
sheared on
broken
both
off.
seats.
Okay.
So, pictures of this guy and we'll start tearing it apart.
Pictures from all sides.
It's going to be a lot.
Okay. Got that one?
Riser.
Got another one, that one. All dimensions of that guy. It's a 3-degree taper. So for making this whole thing, we have 3 points. Here, here, and here. If I could do a continuous arc through them, would that do what you wanted?
I don't know. And what we should probably do is add more points and see what we can get. What?
They had one piece that just did from
We
here
don't
to
care
there.
about that. We're worried about this, mapping out the ogive. Yeah. I got this. You worry about seats. All right.
Shit.
I'm gonna make some layout dots here, and I'll get you a string of measurements up. Okay. I like giving you challenges. All right, measuring from this line down. I'm going to give you numbers at 4 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches, 16, 20. That should do for the first section. Okay.
4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. And the distance that way.
And note that I'm measuring aft from the center line. Okay. Now it's going to be mirrored on both sides, so I'm just going to measure one side, okay? All right, so port side.
On 4.
On 4 inches down, we're at 12 and a half.
Okay.
At 8, 14 and a half. At 12, 16. At 16, 17. And oh, wait. I gotta measure to the inside. Those numbers are wrong. At 4, it's 13. At 8, it's 15. At 12, it's 16 and a half. At 16, it's 17 and 7/8, almost 18. At 20, ooh. Yeah. At 20, it's 19 and a half. Okay.
Covers that.
That covers that.
Can't do marks.
Yeah, I can.
You kind of can.
Watch. Across the line.
Bracket.
From port reference here. Okay. Where do you want to go? Because I was going to go boop, 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 boop. All right, here, I'll give you a point here. Straight ahead from port reference.
Okay, yeah, if you could.
18 and a half straight ahead. Oh, shit.
That's enough.
Yeah, it'll do. 18 and a half straight ahead to the 2.
Okay.
Because you know the far point. Besides, worst case, we totally butcher this, and we come in and template it out of cardboard, which would be a bitch and a half, but we can do it. Azuki. What is? How thick is that foam? How thick is the foam? That's not all one piece, is it? That's like
No, that's 4 pieces.
7 inches.
It's 4 pieces?
Get
Yes.
shots and measurements of that. We're gonna have to make the foam.
4 pieces. There you go. And that's glued in right in between there, but I have 2 side pieces, that, and then that there.
This doesn't matter. Okay. 7. 7 and a quarter.
Whatever, 7.
7. 7 and a quarter. Fuck.
What I wanted was another set of reference points. So, from here up to here is going to be 7 and an eighth. And then straight across, going through that same line, will be a total width.
Overall width at second reference is 31 and a quarter, 31 and a half. Say 31 and a half.
Now you want this cut into 2 pieces, right?
This is one piece. These are
Oh,
two
3 pieces.
Yeah.
I got it.
Everything from this line forward is 1.
Right.
And then this line here, 2, that's 1. And these 2 should be pretty much the same.
Yeah. Just doing that gave another set of points to go through.
Cool. Let's see what we get.
Okay. Should have done this when we had a full sheet of plywood. Goddamn it, right?
We got nothing.
We have half a sheet of plywood. It's fine. It's just the
Emergent
vacuum
air.
doesn't want to work without a full sheet of plywood.
Cut it out of a, take a Gaylord, cut it up. Cut it out of the side of a Gaylord as a test piece, and then we can test fit that and make sure it's cool. We can route cardboard, and then the vacuum will hold it down. Should act just like a sheet of plywood. It's going to be like cutting air, but you'll do it. You could use the same speeds and feeds as you would for wood.
It's too thin.
No, the Gaylord cardboard's like 3/4 inch. That's why I want to do it out of a Gaylord, not just a generic sheet of plywood. But let's template it out of that. We'll run a test cut in that, and then we can tweak it on a model. Now this is just temporary, but this will have a hell of an improvement over what it was when we started.
Yep.
You gonna try this? Have you tasted that yet? You wanna taste that? Okay. Scoop. Scoop. We need more goop. 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 Boop. Hi. Goop. Goop. Hot dog. Goop. I need this stapler.
Stapler?
Yes, please. She's a good helper. It isn't quite as big as I would like it, but it's what I have, damn it, and it'll have to do.
What?
Nothing. I'm talking to myself. Here, right now. Thank you.
You talking about the dog?
Huh? No. Never talk about that dog.
Say, if she's not big enough, she's got another couple months to grow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, are you out?
Yeah, I will need some staples because I'm about to use, the technical term is fuck of a lot. Cool. Huh? Can I help you? Thank you. What the hell are you doing? Hi. This is the end of the side one. Please turn the record over. It's going so well! I love carpeting. It's my favorite job ever. Do you even staple, bro? Ah! Oh, this is such a comfortable, fun, enjoyable, pleasant, awesome, greatest job ever project. I love boats. I love boats. I love carpeting. The greatest joy I've ever known is carpeting boats. It's like getting a root canal and a rectal exam at the same time. It's awesome. Loving my life. Best choice ever. What's your model boats? What's your model boats for relaxing, winter hobby. I can't fly fucking airplanes. It'll be fun, they said. Get a boat, experience life on the water. Fuck. Okay. Ah, fuck. Really? I did not do all that work to get goop on the fucking thing. Okay. Hey, like that. Huh? Look at that. It's gonna come right out, because if it doesn't, I'm gonna set the boat on fire. let's just get that off the thing because we're done with the goopy part now. And we got goop in the glue. Put the lid on the glue. We came out below our glue allowance too, which is pretty cool.
Yay.
We're under budget on glue. Which probably means we should have used more or something.
Probably.
What? What? Why you bugging, yo? Chill, dog. Why you bugging? Uh-oh. Well, as long as we hit the old holes, it'll fit the hole in the boat. Because that's what sets the thing. Right? Okay. Dog knows. Dog knows and she will lead us to glory and victory. That's tighter than it was. It's a hammer goddamn fits what it is. Glad I didn't use the bigger wood. I'm glad I recycled the old wood. Now we gotta put the screws in it. Okay. We'll be back. Alright. 21, 27 hours. We got the screws all in. That was fun. Now, the last step. Where's the pin and ring?
It's right there.
Okay. Ah. Yeah, it's got goop on it. Give me a paper towel. Okay. That's on there for a very high security, super safe connection forever and ever, or at least till the end of this boat's life. Now let's see if the damn thing fits.
Oh, goody. The dog is puking.
Huh?
Dog's throwing up.
That's what she gets for eating floor. Give it a little choke and she'll fire. Okay. It's not perfect, but it's a hell of a lot better than the old piece was. Cool. I can live with it. Needs a vacuum. All right. 21, 29 hours. 9:30. And the boat is entirely carpeted. Done. Next step, upholstery. It's 09:37 hours. I've already ended the vlog. Okay, I finished the carpet, I did all that, and then you came back and I remembered something very important.
What's very
I
important?
have a present for you. I have a present for you.
Yeah,
From Denichi. Another one.
Well, you gave me
Yeah. No, this is
from Denichi. I
from
don't know
Denichi.
you mentioned.
Well, this isn't actually for you. It's for the collective you.
Yes.
It's for us. We.
What
The
do we
royal
got-
we.
What do we got from Denichi?
What we got from Denichi. Now, hang on. Before you say anything, don't open your mouth, because there's a blog question today.
Okay.
This is an LCR meter.
I know. That's the first thing.
Yes,
that-
LCR meter. The blog question of the day, and don't you dare answer it or I'll kick your ass, is what is L? Because C is capacitance, R is resistance. What is L?
I so want to answer the question
I
now.
know.
Do I?
So, we got an LCR meter.
Yes.
And we will be using the hell out of this, thanks to Denichi.
Thank you, Denichi. We have needed one of these for a very long time.
We've needed one very badly.
We will be making immediate use of it.
Yes, in mere moments.
Yes.
Because I know what you're doing, so you will need this. So here is the LCR meter.
Yes.
And it comes with things.
We can't do it with the video going because it'll answer the
Yes,
question.
I know.
So, okay, we got to put a battery in.
It's got a battery and test leads. And
You're dropping
the quick start guide, you'll need that. It's got a certificate of calibration.
Ooh, that costs extra.
Yeah. It's calibrated.
And what?
Do not discard, deliver to end users. So it's got that. It's got the South Korean Class A EMC declaration. So here's all the goodies. Go and send no more.
Got it.
There's nothing else in the box.
I know, you want to keep the goodies in the box?
No, what I want to do is have a file cabinet in this room that we keep stuff like that.
Okay, what do you want this for now?
Set it up on top of there so it won't get lost.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to let you two play. I have to edit today's blog, which needs to get out, and it's already 9:30, and I haven't sat down to edit a blog yet. So I'm going to go get this out, and you guys rock. There is, come here, because we could do it with mods, we could, but I would like to do this with the class, and I bought a thing just for this. I want to draw about 10 amps on the feed. So I've got right here a 12 amp inductive reactor. Yes, a baby one. Isn't that cute? Now check this out. Where's the other one?
What other one?
We have another one like this.
Sam had it earlier today.
Sam!
That was the third game.
Yeah,
Where's it at?
It's down by, I think it's by the
Okay, so the other one looks exactly the same. I bought it from the same company. They did the same thing, just different numbers and slightly different size,
Yes,
right?
I understood.
This is a 12 amp, the other one's a 30 amp.
Right.
Now, the other one's a 3-phase. This is a single phase.
Okay.
So, and you'll know on top, there's a schematic that shows you it is a single phase. Hook up
Yes.
A1, A2, and C1, C2, and you've got your reactants.
In, out. Yes.
Okay.
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 Understood.
So here's the thing. I think the single phase version and the 3-phase version have a different price and a different sticker and are otherwise exactly the same thing because this says single phase. Okay, 1 pH.
Yeah.
Okay? Which means it's really dangerous to touch. I don't like to touch anything unless it's 7 pH. But there's 3 coils,
It's like
3 sets of wires.
Those two terminals are not labeled.
Yeah, those 2 terminals just don't exist on this one. So I think I know how to get 3-phase line reactors cheaper. Because they're not a sponsor.
No, they're not.
But they should be.
They should be.
So yeah, I found their secret. They make the same things because it's cheaper. And you just put different stickers on the damn things and change the price. So yeah, so check that out, which you can now, though you don't need to because this says right on it, it's very well labeled. It says single phase 50-60 hertz, 600 volts max, so it's good for 480.
Yeah.
12 amps max, 40 C ambient, 115 C rise, rating amps 12, use 75 C comfort. It does, okay, you get to use the meter because this doesn't list its magic number. Okay.
Okay.
Measure the hanks, let me know.
Okay.
All right. And this time I mean it! That's today's Captain's Blog. Thank you, Denichi.
See you.